In this new video, I'll talk about the best Prebuilt gaming PCs under $2,000 that you can actually buy right now. Now, I'm going to go over from $1,600 all the way up to $2,000. So if you have a budget below $1,600 or above $2,000, in the description you will have a bunch of gaming PCs that I recommend you buying for every type of budget. So don't worry about it if your budget is not on this video. And of course, you will have all the links to these PCs that I'm about to mention down below as well. Without more to say, let's start with the list. With the first PC, we have one that's on a deal right now and it's $1,600. It used to be $1,800, and this one is the AVS Master Gaming PC from Newegg. Now I'll talk about the specifications, and if you don't understand about gaming PC's hardware, don't worry because I'll explain what this PC is capable of running in a second. But right now I'll talk about the specifications, the first component being the CPU. This one is the i7-11700F, and remember that we are talking about gaming PCs here, not video editing PCs, because if you want a video editing PCs, I actually would like to see the i7-11700K instead of the F version, but again, it's going to be great for video editing as well. Then we got the RTX 3060 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM of DDR4 at 3200 MHz, which is the standard, and 1TB of M.2 SSD. All of these for $1,600. Now I think this one is a great deal, especially because of the airflow for this PC. You got the front mesh panel, you also got a nice CPU cooler, but it's a CPU cooler that you may want to upgrade down the line because it's not the best one, but still not a bad option. And like I said before, if you don't understand anything about hardware, this one is going to be capable of 1440p 60 FPS on average without any problem. Of course, depending on the game and depending on the settings, but if you want to play in a 1440p 60Hz monitor, this PC is actually great, and you will get that great balance between gaming on a high refresh rate monitor and good quality. I actually recommend you at least a 144Hz 1080p monitor for this PC to take advantage of the high refresh rate, and this PC is ideal for games like Fortnite at 240 FPS on average and games like Red Dead Redemption 2 at 60 FPS at all times. So you definitely get a great balance for just $1,600. Now with the next one, we have one from Amazon, this one being the Skytech 3.0 gaming desktop. This one was $1,500 a couple days ago. Right now it's $1,650, but even at $1,650 it's still a great deal, and it's going to be, in my opinion, a better deal than the last one. The reason being is because you get a 240mm all-in-one liquid cooler, so you're getting a better cooling overall. You still get the front mesh panel, so the airflow is going to be really similar to the last one, exactly the same as the previous one. But the gaming overall experience is going to be better terms for the CPU, so it's going to be better in the long term. So I think for $50 it's actually a nice upgrade, and you're buying from Amazon, so you're getting better return policies and shipping times are going to be better. So overall, for $50 of difference, you're getting a better gaming PC down the line. And if you have any problem with this gaming PC, you know that Amazon is really reliable, being the #1 seller company in the world. With the next PC, we have the HP Omen 45L. I have a whole video talking about this PC, and I'll explain why it's my favorite PC on the list actually, even though it's not my #1. I'll explain that in a second, but now I'll talk about the specifications for the base model and why I recommend you upgrading this PC. It's really easy to upgrade, you just click on customize and buy and change the components that I'm about to mention. But with the base model, you get the Ryzen 7 5800X, which is really similar to the i7 12700. For the GPU, you get the RTX 3060, the non-TI version, and then you get 16 gigs of RAM of DDR4 and 500 GB of SSD. All of these combined for $1,750. This PC with the base model is actually going to be great as well for 1440p. This is like the starting level for 1440p. It's not going to be as powerful as the 3060 Ti, and that's why I recommend you upgrading it. Just click on customize and buy, go to the graphics card section and pick a 3060 Ti for $90, and then on the storage section go with 1TB of M.2 SSD. The total price will be $1,932, but you're getting a way better PC. You're getting the Ryzen 7 5800X, which, like I said before, really similar to the 12th gen of Intel. It's going to be better than the 11th gen, and that's why it's a #2, because you're getting a better CPU than the last one, not by a big margin. Especially, it's not better than the 11700K, but it's slightly better than the 11700F. Then you also get an 800 watts 80+ volt power supply, so it's definitely more wattage than the previous previous PC. So you're getting actually a similar system to the last one, but here you get the new cooling system, so the cooling overall is going to be better. You also get more hertz on the RAM. It's not going to be that noticeable, but for AMD, more RAM speed is actually going to be more noticeable than Intel. And overall, you're getting a great gaming PC for 1440p once again. High refresh rate, I would say even 4K with console type of experience between 30 to 60 frames per second on the highest demanding video games. If you want to play games like Fortnite and Valorant, it's definitely going to be more than that. And you're also getting a discount from $2,100 to $940. So you're saving around $150 for a gaming PC that will deliver excellent performance, and you also get the HP support. So if you have any problems, you get to talk directly to the company that's selling this PC. And with the number one on the list, we have the ABS Gladiator gaming PC. This one especially, it's the best one because it's on sale. You're saving $400, and this is a real deal because I've mentioned this PC on my last couple of videos and it was way more expensive than $2,000, and you're getting the i7-12700KF, definitely better than the Ryzen 7 5800X. You're also getting a 240 all-in-one liquid cooler, so you're getting the CPU well cooled, and then you're getting the RTX 3070, which is slightly better than the 3060 Ti. Nonetheless, you're getting better performance for 1440p and especially 4K. That's when you're going to notice the biggest difference on the FPS. You get the same exact 16 gigs of RAM and 1TB of M.2 SSD, but the main difference from the previous PCs is the GPU-CPU combination, and that you're getting a huge discount. Now, why do I prefer the HP Omen 45L? Well, basically, you get more selection when you're getting the hardware. Maybe you have a budget over $2,000, and instead of having to buy the components by yourself, you just change it from the HP website and they will do it for you. And also because it has a better cooling system. I know this one has a great CPU cooler, but the cooling for the case is not the best one. It's not going to be the worst one either. Don't worry, it's pretty decent actually, but it's not going to be better than the HP one. But overall, you're getting a gaming PC that will deliver better performance than the HP one, and you're getting great hardware for $2,000. And I would definitely buy this PC if I want a gaming PC for the long term that's going to deliver excellent performance at 1440p and even 4K 60 FPS on average. Now, if you want even higher end gaming desktops, you have my video about the best high end gaming PCs that you can buy right now. It's really important for you to watch that video if your budget is above $2,000, because you're going to get some great deals on that video that you're not getting on this one. And if you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly, hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content, which I do from 3 to 5 times a week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. We are already 7,000 people subscribed to this channel, so thank you all for the support. I love you guys, and I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible. So thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one.